ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your Top Think Tanks review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now, the American Enterprise Institute reports Andrei Karlov, Russia's ambassador to Turkey, was shot and killed while he attended an art exhibit in Ankara. According to eyewitnesses, the assailant, an Islamist terrorist dressed as a policeman, shouted, "You killed innocent people, Ya Allah Bismillah." The attack took place just down the street from the US Embassy. The victims could just as easily have been American diplomats. Unfortunately, this is just the beginning in Turkey. Just this month, there has been a bombing in the heart of the tourist district of Istanbul that killed more than 36 people and wounded many more. Then there was a bombing in the central Anatolian city of Kayseri that killed 13 more. Last year, bombs killed over 100 more in Ankara and Istanbul. Now, Turkey has a terror problem. The Islamic State, Kurdish extremists, and radical leftists each pursue targets inside Turkey, seemingly with impunity. Turkey is no stranger to terrorism, but for decades it managed to control the problem. Turkey's security forces were efficient. Informants provided intelligence. Police acted to prevent attacks and arrest the would-be perpetrators. The Kurdish insurgency was bloody, but largely limited to southeastern Turkey. Most businessmen and tourists visiting Istanbul, Ankara, or the Mediterranean coast could forget that there was a war ongoing. Nothing legitimizes terrorism, but Erdogan has guided Turkey to a precipice. By prioritizing political loyalty above professionalism and competence, Erdogan has essentially shredded Turkey's ability to counter forces of instability, which his predecessors had always kept at bay. Turkey is now in the fight of its life and no longer has the tools with which to counter the challenge. What happened in Ankara, unfortunately, will be the new normal throughout Turkey, from the tourist resorts of the Aegean and Mediterranean to the malls and high-rises of Istanbul, to the markets of Kayseri and the refugee camps of Gaziantep. Sometimes dictatorship does not bring peace or stability. Now, the reason why President Erdogan and Turkey are unable to combat these terroristic attempts and these terroristic attacks was because of the military coup in July this year. Now, earlier in July, when the military coup happened, it failed, and as a result, Erdogan persecuted hundreds and if not thousands of police and soldiers. So the ranks within the law enforcement agencies of Turkey have considerably slimmed down, and it's because of President Erdogan. So now that Turkey is in a fight for its life, President Erdogan is stuck between a rock and a hard place. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep trying to rule Turkey as a dictatorship, or are you gonna end this dictatorial rule and finally resolve this in a democratic manner with allies that you now really need? But we'll see what happens in Turkey. Hopefully something for the better happens before another terrorist attack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out this article in its entirety, you can find the link below in the description. I encourage you to check it out. Now, while you're doing that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching your Top Think Tanks review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.